welcome. So today I've decided, since I have had no ideas what to do for my videos, I watched some of Madame Absinthe's YouTube videos and got some ideas of things I could do and not be copying her because a lot of people do them. So I'm going to do the Darkling Tag since I've already done the Goth Tag, and I didn't fully watch your video because I didn't want to know all the questions. So some of these I've already know the questions, others I don't. So we're just gonna start on that. What is your favorite candle scent? So I'm not allowed to burn candles, but for is just plain vanilla. This is a wax smell. Technically, it's a candle, but pumpkin pecan waffle I had bought, and this lady like handmade it, and it tasted. It smelled really well. Like it was like breakfast outside in autumn is what it reminded me of. I really did like that one. Do you have a favorite book? I'm very bad with reading. I've on a book that I've had for at least like 3 weeks now, and I just read like a chapter every now and then. But for his favorite book, all right, for fiction, I would have to go with Nightmares. So that book I forget who the author is. I got that because I had to get it when I was younger to do reading and whatnot. And after I finally decided to read it, it was a pretty good book. But for as informational, I'd have to go Gothic Charm School. I really did like that one. It helped me, especially surviving the heat. Are you a tea or a coffee person? Definitely coffee. Or tea. I'm sorry. Tea. So right now I'm drinking Edgar Allan Poe tea. It's like blood orange or something. It's real nice. I like to drink it out of my Starling Silver teapot. I really loved that. It was like $12, and I enjoy just sitting down, having candles, and just enjoying the moment, not rushing like people do with coffee. They rush to drink the coffee and then they're done. What is your favorite brand and color of lipstick? Brand I do not know. All I know is I buy it from Walmart. But for as color, it obviously would have to be black. The one I get is 13 leather, but then I also get from a different brand just pitch black, and I kind of mix the two now and then. But I did buy a Mystery Midnight, thinking it would be black, even though it was a dark blue, so I don't wear it. Unless I'm wearing like my punk jacket, because it has all the color, I tend to wear it. But I wore it first day, and nobody knew it was blue because I always wear black lipstick. They just assumed it was black. What is your favorite perfume or cologne? Well, I like anything Avon, preferably women's Avon. I don't know what it is, but just like the vintagey smell. Everybody else hates it, but I really like it. But then one of my friends sprayed this Red Door perfume, and it just reminded me of like dried flowers in like a casket kind of smell, or like an old Victorian home smell. I really loved that. But I like Avon because it's a bit stronger. Anytime I get like Victorian dressed up, I tend to go with the Avon. Sorry, it's bugging me. Do you have a celebrity crush? Well, no. I mean, there's celebrities that I think are beautiful, like Cassandra Peterson and Glenn Close. They're all older people, though, so crushing on them would be a little odd. But I like the characters. I crush on the characters more than I do the actors and actresses because, the characters aren't real, but they are. So, yes and no. Some people I think are just really good at their acting career. Vincent Price, amazing at his acting career. He did the thing for Thriller, and I thought that was amazing. If you had to give up the color black, what color would you choose instead? Well, besides the obvious gray. gray, I feel like I'd wear red. I do wear red now and then, but I wear it with black. Yesterday was a dress up day for school. It was for Red Ribbon Week or whatnot, and it was to wear red. Well, I had red velvet pants and a red vest. I just didn't have a red button up, so I went just a black button up and made it work. So definitely it would have to be red, but black, just black. You can't go without black. If you had to choose, if you could change your name to a stereotypical 90s/2000s gothy name, what would it be? Well, I don't know if this would be 2000s, but I'd like the name Ennui. It's one of the goth characters from Total Drama. I really do like that name, but other than that, like Vincent, Victor, Edgar. See, like Raven's a real basic name, but I feel like that's more of a feminine name. But probably just Ennui Von Gore. That'd be my stereotypical goth name. What are your top 3 tips for surviving hot weather while light clad? Lighter materials. Now, I don't mean lighter as in shade. I mean lighter as in, like, not such heavy material. Velvet is definitely a no-go because that is always heavy. And when you get hot, it feels like it's getting heavier. I have, like, this cardigan that's real light, real see-through. It has, like kind of Morticia Adams-y bell sleeves, I think is what they're called. Really do love it. Parasols or an umbrella to block the sun. I feel like umbrellas still keep in the heat though, so probably a parasol and then a hand fan. And then one other thing, unfortunately. Well, never mind. This has to do with clothes, so it doesn't count as 4. More holy, like more but like less. Like if you're into crop tops, do crop tops. If you like holy pants, do holy pants. Or heck, just wear fishnets. But like, don't wear velvet pants with button-ups and long sleeves. That you're gonna have a heat stroke. Trust me, I get it. There's times where I get up in the morning, I'm like, oh, this jacket's gonna be great to wear, or any of my jackets. Well, then I get outside and the sun comes out and I'm just dying. What song will always make you happy? Doesn't have to be a goth band. Just any song with like feeling, whether it's happy feeling or like kind of a sadder feeling. One song that really gets stuck in my mind right now is Fear of Feeling Nothing by Rose Garden Funeral Party. It doesn't make me quote happy, but it does bring some joy because like it's a song I can slightly relate to. But other than that, like just any upbeat song. Like right now I have the One Way or Another stuck in my head because of Hocus Pocus 2, so I guess that song would be one that brings happiness. Are you active in the arts? Yes. I love fashion, and I know that the goth subculture is more about the music, but I am also very into the fashion, just in a general statement. I just love fashion. I do art of fashion, and then I like to create things. I like to buy things and then make it my own. So I am definitely into the arts, and I do obviously like music. I played trumpet for maybe a year or 2. I don't like playing music, but I like listening to music. I wish I could play the piano though, or the pipe organ. That'd be amazing. If you had a teacup or mug made, I suck at reading, by the way. Just for you, what would you have it say? What would I have it say? Well, here recently I've been instead of calling, because you can't cuss at school, I say you numbnut a lot. So mine would be, go away, you numbnut, as I drink my tea. But I also like the teacups that say, you've been poisoned, and then the plate says bye. I always love those. What is your number one non-gothy hobby? What is your non-gothy hobby? Well, I don't know if going through the woods would be considered, quote, gothy, but then again, I'm going through the woods to find skulls and bones, so I don't think that counts very well. Non-gothy hobby. Uh, Gardening? I don't know. I like to keep up on my roses. I just like to decorate a lot, so I guess. But no, that would be a part. I don't know. Let's just go with nature. Nature walks. That's a stereotypical not goth thing to do. Okay. These are thought provokers. If you could be a supernatural creature, what would it be and why? I don't know what it's called because I suck at namings, but the people that are half human, half goat, and have the like the ears, the nose, and the horns. I think they're called fawns. I could be wrong. I'm wanting to make a character of me for any time I go to Renaissance Festival like that, and I've kind of already started designing it. So definitely it would be. Please leave in the comment below what the technical term of that creature is because they are real cool. I follow quite a few of them on TikTok, but they all go with like something the fawn. But then I get people telling me that that's not right. That's like feminine. So I don't know. Whatever that creature is. What horror monster-based superpower would you have? Well, I don't think they're magical creatures, but I mean, and my character does have like a staff with like a crystal ball that's like red on the inside. So probably just like I don't know, sorcery. Probably sorcery and like apothecary and like spells and stuff. Do you feel confident or comfortable interacting with other goths or gothy people online or real life? Yes. I love to go to any goth or steampunk event in my case and inspire people or to be inspired by others. Obviously, at first, when you're surrounded by people you don't know, you're going to be like, oh, okay. So I went to my friend Natalie's, one of her events that she hosts that are all age. I did not know what to do. I was like, okay, yeah. Well, I started getting used to it. I was dancing. We were like all just dancing. I was like, I don't know quote how goths dance. I watched It's Black Friday of how goths dance, and they started playing. She started playing a song that I really love, "The Spider and the Fly" by London After Midnight, one of my favorite gothic bands. She started playing that, and I was like, "Yep, this is my song. I'm gonna dance." So yes, I do feel comfortable. After a while, at first I'm like, new people. You're like, I don't know what to do, but after a while, yeah. So after I get to know people, I'm ready to go back and meet them all again. I love hanging out with gothic friends and even non-goth friends, just people. Okay. Which is more important for the look, great hair or great makeup? That's a good discussion. So I feel like my hair does not look like a gothic haircut. I'm using quotes because I got a wig for when I went as Morticia Adams for Halloween, and I'm gonna have my friend Adam help make it into a goth bat's nest haircut, and then I'm gonna shave my hair kind of like a little mohawk or something, but then wear that wig so I have like a bat's nest hairstyle. But also, I feel like good makeup would also look good. I can only do lips, and I'm like, it's pretty cool, pretty toned down. But when I have my friends do my like trad goth makeup, just both of them. You can do one or the other, or mix it together, and it just makes it equally as great. Um, the light is like blinding me. I'm like looking at the light and then trying to read my screen. um, is there something you wish there was more of in your subculture? More of? I wish there was just more younger goths. Like, I have no problem hanging out with Natalie and all my friends. I just wish there was just more younger goths so I could go to school and be like, there's people within my subculture I can get along with. I get along with anybody, really. As long as you're nice to me, we're fine. Nothing's going to bother us. But I just wish there was more younger ones. Like, I meet some people and I'm like, oh, hey, are you goth? They're like, no, I don't like to identify as anything. And I'm like, okay, but like, what kind of music do you listen to? And they're like, oh, goth music. I was like, okay. But, yeah, a lot of my friends that are younger or more grunge or emo, well, I'm definitely into the goth. I like to listen to some, like, heavier grunge music every now and then, spice things up. But, yeah, I just wish there was more younger, just so I could have a younger, my peers I could get to know. But then again, from a small area, so maybe when I get out and when I get my car running, I'll definitely be able to go meet. I went to that event on World Goth Day, and I met a few people. I don't know what it is about goths, but you just assume we're all older because we're all well dressed, well kept, behaving. They were all my age, and I talked to all of them on texting. So I guess just more my age. Mm.
Care to share an embracing story related to your darklingness?
I don't know what they mean by embracing, but there was like that one day where I went from wearing just black sweatshirts, black jeans, and a shirt to actually fully committing to jackets, jewelry, crosses, chokers, just the whole shebang. So like that point in time where I decided, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to be. This what is my lifestyle now. That was like a great moment for me. And now that I've actually embraced calling it goth, I'm like, I like it. I'm here to stay for a while.
How are you at DIY?
I think I'm pretty good. Most of my DIYing though is just taking a can of spray paint to something. So, but there are like I can take little things and like take it. It's like what can I do with this? I went trick or treating even though I'm too old, and I got these little plastic bats. I'm going to either A, chain one of them up, paint it silver like my other one because it's styled different, or B, put it on like these candelabras that are flat and paint it black and make it look like it's a part of it. So definitely going to do something along those lines. So yeah, and I do like to buy those little glass figurines of like ladies in like fancy dresses and all that and repaint them. That's like a really like calming DIY that I love to do. Before as like hot glue, I suck at hot glue. Hot glue is a mess. Quickly describe your ideal wedding. Both of us coming, or them, whoever my significant other is, coming up the aisle being carried by a coffin. And definitely having like fake candles and everybody obviously wearing black, and then for like the aftermath, like the party, playing Aurelia Voltaire and just any gothic song in general, but more Aurelia Voltaire because it's more upbeat and anybody can dance to it. But definitely like the love song by The Cure, Love You to Death by London After Midnight, like just like more love related goth songs, and Voltaire because he's amazing. And then definitely what I want to do is like, so when I went to my brother's wedding, he had like these plastic champagne things, and we were all drinking champagne. It was non-alcoholic, but I want to get champagne glasses, but those cheap plastic ones with skeleton hands that you can get from Dollar Tree. Just buy an abundance of those to use for the wedding.
True or false? I love watching cheesy romance films.
I want to say true because some of them are so stupid it's funny, and then others are cheesy yet still really good. Like I love the movie My Summer as a Goth. I guess it could be considered a romance film because she's falling in love. That one I liked, and then I've watched other movies that aren't even related to anything into the Gothic subculture, and I really did like them. It's not a movie I would own or I'd watch constantly, but it is a movie I would not mind watching again. Any of them that can make me cry at any point in time is a good movie in my book, as long as it's crying in a good way.
I always remember to wash off my makeup at night.
False. I usually don't remember until my stepdad says something because he hates seeing me wear black lipstick. But anytime I do remember the lipstick, I put on like foundation like once or twice, and I completely forgot to take that off because I've never worn it hardly before, and I wake up the next day and I still have like eyeliner on, and I'm like, crap, forgot to take it off. I sleep with plushies. True. because I love spooky plushies. I love making like taking like a regular stuffed animal and making it like goth as crap. I love adding like a ton of piercings and choker onto it, just making it look real cool. But more time, I just sleep with another pillow because obviously trying to hug a little plushie and hugging a pillow to sleep, pillows are a bit easier. But definitely love plushies. Except I just hate it when I lay on one and then you're like, why does my back hurt? And you're like, oh, this thing spiked colors stabbing me in the back all night. That's being edited out.
Let's see how many more questions I got. Okay. Um,
I wear non-black pajamas most nights. False. Wait, no. No, false. So most time I don't sleep. I just sleep in my underwear because I don't need a pajama. When you have a wood burning stove, it gets really hot. Most of my pajamas are not just black. I have like a velvet pair. I have some Night Before Christmas pairs, but most of them are black. They just have more color on them. So I think that would be a false question.
I still listen to a boy band that has disbanded years ago.
I don't really listen to boy bands. Okay, technically The Cure could be a boy band because it's all boys, but I'm pretty sure there was a girl in there. Uh, no comment because I don't know.
Um, I think Andrew Eldridge is overrated. I think everyone's gonna hate me, but I might have to Google that because I am bad with names.
I'm gonna skip that one because I don't know who that is because I suck at names. People say, "Oh, Robert Smith." Do you know how long it took me to realize Robert Smith was the main guy in The Cure? Don't like shoot me or stab me for that, but like I'm suck at names.
Um, I don't like clubs.
Well, that's a false because I enjoy the people. Obviously, I can't go to a nightclub because it's alcohol and stuff. But going to gothic events, as I call them, I do love. I love that. So
I do enjoy them. I'm dating. Oh, hold on, I skipped one.
I don't like vampires. That's a false. I think they're cool. I just like the aesthetic of them. Now, if we're talking Twilight vampires, eh, but Bela Lugosi's definite. He's
Definitely love that. I'm dating a goth slash darkly inclined person.
darkly inclined. So his aesthetic is not totally considered darkly inclined, but he wants to be more darkly inclined. So he wants help, getting some clothing ideas. So yes, but no. Love you, Michael.
Uh, I don't enjoy graveyards.
That's false. I love graveyards. It's calm. There's millions of people there, but none of them are gonna bother you, and just really enjoyable. I love just sitting and listening to the trees and the birds, and just like just calming down. It's like a quiet place.
Um, Blood makes me queasy.
Uh, false. So we butcher deer for food. I've had organs in my hands, blood dripping down my hands and all that. So it does not make me squeamish. But for some reason, when I get my blood drawn, taken out, I go from this beautiful pale complexion to green in under like matter of seconds. It was probably because I didn't eat, but like I was like, Mom, I can't see. Yeah. So no, it does not make me squeamish at all. At all.
Um, I'd I'd sooner faint than pet a spider.
That's a false. I love holding spiders. I love picking up spiders and setting them free. Pumpkin spiders are my favorite because they look like little pumpkins. I love sometimes like after I let the spider go, it still feels like he's on me. But no, I love spiders. I love just watching them like make their little webs and no, they're adorable.
I don't like haunted houses.
That is a I don't like haunted houses. False. I love haunted houses. I love the aesthetic of them and just like there's like a story behind why they're haunted. So
I do like them. I still browse Hot Topics clearance rack.
true but false. I don't think I didn't even know they had a clearance rack. I go to them because I found a Joy Division T-shirt there. That was a must. I've bought a Plague Doctor shirt. I've gotten some of my jewelry just because it lasts longer. No, I still do enjoy Hot Topic, just not as much. I mostly go there for like Funko Pops or pins or jewelry, you know. So,
Um, I've never read Dracula.
true and false. I own the book, never read it, watched the movie, and I know everyone's gonna say that's not the same. So I'm gonna have to say it is true. I've never read it, but I do know the story of Dracula.
And last question. I think Bela Lugosi's Dead is a long and boring song.
Uh, false. I don't think it's boring. I do think it is long, uh, especially if you download the extended version. But the original, I'm like I. It depends on my mood. If I'm half awake listening to Bela Lugosi's Dead, I am going to fall asleep because that is just me. But if I'm like up, working, doing art, I won't even know it's that long. I'll be over here, like singing, and then I'll enjoy it, and then I'm like, is this song still on? And then I'll just, go back to working. So, yes, I think it's long. No, I do not think it's boring. Well, that's all the questions. So that is going to be all for this video. I have a class next to me, being loud, and yeah.
Also, I do just want to kind of show you guys my wallpaper that I made. I don't know how well you can see it, but it has like Crimson and Ennui from Total Drama with Gothic bands. Kids. Well, I will see you all here soon. I'm going to start doing like some DIYs on how I made some of my jewelry. Mind you, I probably going to be the most simplest DIY you've ever seen. So might be good, might be bad. But I won't be able to show a whole crap ton of what I do, but just kind of like the basics. I'll be like, yeah, I painted this, then did this. So the first one's probably going to be how I made my scissor necklace, and the other ones are like chain ideas and stuff. So I will catch you all on the dark side. I'm really trying to experiment with intros and outros, but goodbye. Wow. I can't disappear. There.